Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL GT26, week number 4 at Brands Hatch. For another sprint week at, oh dear, at Brands. So, anyways, oh no, see, I'm still under the weather. I do apologise. We're doing qualifying first. We're doing qualifying around Brands Hatch Indy. So, knockout, F1 style knockout qualifying. So, bottom 3 out in Q1, bottom 4 out in Q2, and then the top 8 go to a shootout then in Q3. Things went well to start. I got through to 7th. But as the kind of is the case in these sessions, normally you have to find some sort of improvement from from Q1 to Q2. I could not get anything together in Q2, so I ended up bottom in this one. So, yeah, a bit disappointed with that. It's so tight, though. Look at that, 2 tenths. 2 tenths was all I was off. I know, like separating first from 11th. So it's just crazy the difference and how different things can be. But anyways, though, we have 3 races to go around Brands Hatch GP. So starting for P11, see what we can do. And we'll go from there. Anyways, in the midst of the pack then, oh geez, here we go. Big kahuna, we're going to use some big kahunas to get some overtakes done here, because this is a difficult place to overtake. Away we go. Not the worst start in the world. Starts a little bit better, I think. We're going to actually get alongside Tom Duval into turn 1, nice and easy on the brakes. Nice and tight to the line. Yeah, that's a position made there, and this was a little bit exploratory on my part. Sorry, Joe, but yeah, that was a little. I was putting my car in a bit of a dangerous place there. Nevertheless, we gained a position on Tom then, and we move into 10th, heading into this first lap then. So Brands Hatch then. This is a difficult track. It's very narrow, and with the grass and gravel and such, it's very unforgiving if you go off. Especially with some of the high-speed stuff, it's a track that does lend itself to a lot of mistakes, so you really have to be careful. It can also lend itself to a bit of carnage, as we're going to see in front here. We've got that's Joe, and there's Aaron in the mix, and Sean is up there too. And we get alongside Aaron. Oh, comes across a bit. Leave my nose up the inside. Yeah, good racing here though. He's still right there. We're going to just kind of file in behind there while trying to lose position. This corner can be very difficult as well. That right-hander, I don't know what the name of it is. I think I know this first corner. I don't know if it's Druids or if it's just I don't know. I don't know my corner names around Brands too well. We get in position because Rom goes off the track, so we move up into P9. And lap number 6 then, blue flag has an off, so we move up into P8 then. So kind of is how it goes. Oh, big Y-bone there for unsafe release.
Nice, no.
Our teammate. So. Anyways, we move up into P8 then, so kind of gaining a few positions and just kind of being consistent with the pace, but I kind of fell away from this kind of trio in front. There's Unsafe, there's Aaron, and I think there was Joe. So yeah, we kind of just didn't quite have the same kind of pace to live with those guys. So yeah, I think we were kind of. Is top 7, top 8 really our best outcome here at with this race? So we'll have to see. Race number 2 then. So group position is exactly the same finishing order as race 1. So yeah, 11th. Sorry, 8th place then. So we have a bit of a better starting position this time. So see what we can do with it. Yeah, traction down to 1 for the start. See what we can do this time. 5 red lights. And away we ho. Decent. No, not a good enough start. Feber is going to be alongside me into turn 1. We're going to have to take the wide line. You can get pinched here by people who go deep on the brakes. And you can get pinched off track. So anyways, we're going to go opportunistic move up the inside though. The space kind of allowed itself. Hug this apex. And we have Feber then. I don't know if there's a little bit of contact there. But anyways, we get through. And we keep our P8 then, so you have to defend that one pretty hard. So yeah, we move up into P8 then. So yeah, not too bad. Look, if you can start where if you can finish lap 1 where you started, that's not too bad. But we'll file in, see what kind of carnage unfolds in front, and we can go from there. End of lap 1 then. Unsafe has a bit of a moment, so we're going to nip on through, and that is up for us up into P7. We're kind of just again. We didn't have the same kind of pace as Aaron or Joe Burns, and him and Sean both go off in one simultaneous swoop. So we move up into the lofty heights of P5, which is like, oh damn, this is pretty good. Lap 8 then, I decided I'd let Unsafe Release go and see if he could make a run then at Aaron and Sean. Was it Sean? I don't know. Oh, there was maybe someone else must have had an off then. Maybe not Sean, but anyways, we'll let him go and we'll see what comes of it. We'll kind of try and hold off Tom and Fever behind. We were able to do that. Unsafe Release then let us back through then. Yeah, we kind of lost a little bit too much time behind, beforehand in the mix, so Unsafe didn't really have a lot of chance to make up against Aaron there. But anyways, then we move up then to finish a very solid P5. Very pleased about that. P5 at Brands, yeah, a very decent showing there, not too bad at all. Again, just didn't quite have the same kind of pace as Aaron, and Sean was always a bit closer to the front there as well. So, yeah, I think yeah, we've had two solid enough races, better than I was expecting in some regards. So I think, yeah, okay, we could do this. Reverse grid then for race number 3. So we're starting P10 then. So yeah, we've done so well. We ended up in a reverse situation. So. Anyways, though, soft compound tires, I think, to finish this one then, we have to use the mediums twice and softs once. So here we go then. Softs then to finish. Let's go for it. See how we can get on. We'll have a pace advantage then on some people and a starting advantage too. We get a decent start alongside Unsafe Release. Again, just nice and easy to turn one. Aaron makes a little bit of contact then. And we lose 1, 2, 3 positions. So that was a bit unfortunate. But anyways... obviously not intentional, but we move up then. We can't get one of those places back. We got Ross then as well. Aaron and Unsafe. Aaron and Unsafe have been going quite hard at it in this particular race week. A couple of races they've been getting very close to each other. So yeah, I suspect that will continue heading into this one. So yeah, just trying to negotiate our way through. We got Ross behind. We got Sean behind as well. So yeah, just trying to pick off people as quickly as we can with the softs. So. We'll see. Oh dear, there's a lot of wiggling up in front there. We're gonna have an off. I think Homer and Feber then have a collision. I think Feber hit into Homer, so Feber waits up then to wait up for Homer then, and we move up into P10 then. So we get 2 positions there at least. Lap number 2 then. I don't have an explanation as to why the car got away from me like this. It was very unusual. It was a very unusual. Accident that, so a bit annoying that, actually very annoying that, to be honest. It was going well then. Anyway, that's unfortunate. Yeah, especially on softs, that was very unusual for the throttles we picked up and the tires just not to respond. Anyways, then Blue Flag is having a bit of a mare here, so we're going to nip on by soon. And he's got a penalty then as well, so he moves over. Then has an off as well into the wall. So our pace was actually really good once we lost track position, so we were able to get back into the mix then with some people. Pagani that has been through the wars with Tom, so with T Smith. So we're going to go for a move up the inside on the softs, a little deep, but we get the move done. I don't know if there was contact there. I can't really hear much. I don't know if there was. Again, this has happened so long ago that I can't remember some of the things that happened, and my eyes don't work very well. Lap number 10 then, that is Biggles having an off, so we're going to move up to P9. It is a great chain. Look at all these cars we could potentially be ahead of had we not spun off, but I do think part of that is just me catching up to some of the guys, because obviously in the reverse race you've got people who are on, there's offsets of pace and tyres and that kind of thing, so that kind of holds up the field a little bit, so I wasn't necessarily guaranteed to be ahead of all these people. We got Joe and Aaron then. Aaron has a big wiggle then, and we move up into P8 then. And we have this is the last lap of the race, by the way. So we got lots of people fighting ahead. It was Ross and Joe then. So yeah, a bit of a shame. I don't know where we could have finished possibly in this race had we not had that off. But still some good positions up for grabs. We've already made a very good recovery drive to 8th place. Let's see how far we can go. Ross is looking particularly aggressive on Joe. So. Let's see what happens here. Again, Joe going defensive. Ross then getting a better run, heading up the hill then. He's trying to put his car in place there. And he makes the dive. A bit of contact between himself and Joe puts Joe off the track. We get ahead of Joe. So that's us up into P7.
Last lap free for all, is it?
Yeah, Joe wasn't very happy with that. Anyways, then last corner then, Ross has goes deep. He goes onto the gravel, and we're gonna nip on through then. Yeah, we move up into P6. So yeah, after all of that, the spin probably cost us what 5 or so seconds. So a P4 may have been possible there, but a P6 after that was very happy with that indeed. But yeah, a bit of a tumultuous race up and down the grid. Some people not very happy with other people. Uh, so yeah, this is the nature of sprints. They kind of do bring out the worst in the sense because you have people on different tires, different pace, and it can tend to bring the worst out of people in terms of driving standards. So, anyways, so what? P8, a P5, and a P6, a very decent night's work now. It must be said. Very pleased about that. That'll put us back up in a decent standing in the championship after a pretty piss poor Saint Croix. So if we look then to the standings now, we've moved up into P7. So yeah, happy days. And second in Pro Am then alongside Sean, who were chasing for that too. But yeah, so that was good. That was a good result. Will wasn't around this week, sadly, so our place in the team standings was is going to take a little bit of a hit, I'm afraid. So, but yeah, a good weekend and a very good one for Unsafe too. We got I think 2 top 5s, and it moves up into third place himself in the standings, or at least maintains third. So yeah, happy days for him. So yeah, we're going well. We're hanging on the edge of the one-hit wonders, but kind of the main players are the doctors, the PS playmates, which may be the gayest name I think possible, but it's so funny, and all Mongs and no Toms. So yeah, there we go. That's going to do it for this week's edition of FTRL GT26 Week 4 at Brands. Next up, oh gosh, what is next? Next up is Nürburgring, so that will be a sprint week around the Nürburgring, so that will be fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.